Good morning, students. Today we are going to talk about the different types of pressure developed in cell. There are following pressures: osmotic pressure, which is represented by OP, turgor pressure, which is represented by TP, wall pressure, which is represented by WP. And fourth pressure is diffusion pressure deficit, which is represented by DPD or second pressure SV. Now we will talk about the osmotic pressure, in short OP. The pressure which develops as a result of endoosmosis and prevents further entry of water molecules from pure water to the solution separated by a semi-permeable membrane is called osmotic pressure. In other words, it is the minimum pressure which needs to be applied to a solution to prevent the inward flow of its pure solvent across a semi-permeable membrane. Let's see the process of osmotic pressure with the help of diagram. There is two solution A and solution B. Both solutions separated by a semi-permeable membrane. Solution A is hypotonic. Means it has only water molecules or less amount of solute. And solution B has concentrated solution of glucose. In this, red color circle represent the glucose molecules and blue circle represent the water molecules. Glucose and water make a glucose solution. Due to this, solution B is highly concentrated compared to solution A, because in solution A only pure water is filler. So, process of osmosis is start and water movement from solution A to solution B. Means low concentration of solute to high concentration of solute through a semi-permeable membrane. After some time, continue entry of water molecules into solution B. Level of solution B is raised up. It occurs due to endoosmosis process. due to entry of water molecules in the solution, cell become fully turgid and a minimum pressure applied to a solution which prevent the further entry of water molecules in the solution. This is known as osmotic pressure at this level. So, osmotic pressure of any solution is directly proportional to the concentration of solute molecules in the solution. Then, osmotic pressure is directly proportional to concentration of solute molecules in solution. This is the relationship between amount of dissolving solute in the water and osmosis process. It means osmotic pressure applied when demand of water of a cell is fulfilled and solution become dilute, then a applied pressure to a solution for prevent the inward flow of its pure solvent across a semi-permeable membrane in the solution. Osmotic pressure of pure water is 0 and osmotic pressure of a solution is high. It means movement of water from low osmotic pressure to high osmotic pressure. Low OP to high OP, because osmotic pressure of pure solvent is always 0. Then water molecules move from the solution of low osmotic pressure to the solution of high osmotic pressure when the two are separated by a semi-permeable membrane. Next, second pressure is that turgor pressure Tp. When a cell is placed in water or hypotonic solution, then water molecules enter into the cell because osmotic pressure of the cell is high or due to endoosmosis. As a result, cell content or protoplast develop a pressure against the cell wall because plasma membrane stressed due to endoosmosis. This process is called as turgor pressure. It means turgor pressure is responsible of enlargement of a cell. Relationship: turgor pressure is directly proportional to the quantity of endoosmosis water molecules. It means amount of water molecules which are entered into the cell, because solution of cell is hypertonic and outer medium solution is hypotonic. Due to this, endoosmosis take place and water move from hypotonic solution to hypertonic solution. Resultant, cell become fully turgid. Then a pressure is occurred due to high osmotic pressure in the cell shape by the cell contents against the cell wall. In this, plasma membrane of plant cell is stretched. The value of turgor pressure in a flaccid cell is always 0, whereas in a fully turgid cell the value of turgor pressure is maximum, because turgor pressure is the demand of water in the cell, and it arises due to high osmotic pressure in cell content. Let's see the process of turgor pressure in plant cell. When a plant cell in flaccid condition placed in a pure water medium, pure water contain low osmotic pressure and plant cell contain high osmotic pressure. Due to this, movement of water from low osmotic pressure to high osmotic pressure, it means water molecules move from pure water to plant cell due to endoosmosis process. After some time, continuous flow of water inside the plant cell, it becomes turgid condition. And cell content or protoplast. Protoplast means without cell wall part of plant cell is called as protoplast. Develop a pressure against the cell wall. This is called as turgor pressure. It means cell want to become fully turgid and cell membrane is stressed due to endoosmosis, and cell shape or protoplast part develop a pressure against to cell wall. It means outward movement of cell wall. Next, wall pressure. In a turgid cell, the cell wall creates a pressure on the cytoplasm and presses it inwards. So, it is the opposite pressure of turgid pressure, and this pressure created by the cell wall against turgid pressure. In a fully turgid cell, the value of wall pressure becomes equal to the turgid pressure. So, wall pressure acts in opposite direction of turgid pressure and thus prevents rupture of plant cell. Let's see osmotic pressure, turgid pressure and wall pressure in the plant cell when we kept the plant cell in hypotonic solution. It is the cell wall, cell membrane or plasma membrane, vacuole, cell shape, inside the cell osmotic pressure is high, so movement of water from low OP to high OP. Due to this, turgid pressure developed against to cell wall. Further, in a turgid cell, cell wall develops a pressure against to turgid pressure. This is called wall pressure, WP. So, there are three pressure: osmotic pressure, turgid pressure and wall pressure. These pressure develops when plant cell kept in pure water or hypotonic solution, because in plant cell osmotic pressure is high and in pure water osmotic pressure is low, resultant entry of water molecules inside the plant cell. Due to continuous flow of water molecules inside the plant cell, a new pressure is developed against to cell wall because plant cell want to become turgid. Maintain this pressure, cell wall develop a against pressure to turgid pressure prevent the burst of plant cell. Now, significance of turgor pressure. First, protoplast of the cell attached with the cell wall due to turgidity of the cell, and cell is in stressed condition. So, it maintains the normal shape of the cell in which physiological processes are going on. Okay. Second significance of turgor pressure is that the 3D structure of mitochondria, chloroplast, and microbodies is maintained due to turgor pressure, which is essential for their physiological activities. Next function or significance, turgor pressure help in cell elongation or growth of cell. Next, plant movement like movement of guard cells of stomata, wilting movement, etc. depend upon turgor pressure because turgid condition of plant cell is swollen structure. Now, fourth pressure is diffusion pressure deficient, DPD. It is also known as suction pressure or SV. What is the DPD? The difference between the diffusion pressure of the solution and its pure solvent at particular temperature is called DPD. Pure water has highest value of diffusion pressure because in this solute are absent. Then kinetic energy of water molecules is high. So diffusion pressure of pure water is always high. When some solutes are mixed in pure water, then the diffusion pressure of the solution decreases in comparison to pure water. It means some solute is mixed in pure water, then pure water convert into solution, and diffusion pressure of solution is low compared to pure water or solvent molecules. Let's see. There is two solution separated by SPM or semi-permeable membrane. Solution A has only pure water or solvent molecules. It means it has high kinetic energy. Due to this, diffusion pressure is high. When some solute are mixed in pure water, then pure water convert into solution. Due to this, kinetic energy is low compared to pure water, and solution has low diffusion pressure. Hence, there is always a difference in the diffusion pressure of pure water and of a solution, because diffusion pressure of pure water is high and diffusion pressure of a solution is low. The dPd of any solution is the difference between the diffusion pressure of the water which is present in the solution and diffusion pressure of pure water. It's called diffusion pressure deficit. So, dPd determines the direction of osmosis process, and it is the power of absorption of water for the cell. It is called suction pressure, and this is also known as demand of water in the cell, because concentrated solution want to become dilute, so it's a demand of water. Greater is the amount of solute molecules in the solution, greater is the difference in the diffusion pressure. Then therefore dPd directly proportional to concentration of solutes. There is solution have high dPd due to dissolving of solute, because dPd is directly proportional to concentration of solute. When concentration of solute is high, then dPd is also high. When dPd is low, concentration of solute is low. And pure water has low dPd because solute are absent in pure water, so it's have more diffusion pressure but low dPd. Solution have low diffusion pressure but high dPd. Then movement of water from low dPd to high dPd. So dPd is also known as demand of water of a solution. Now, relation between dPd, osmotic pressure and turgor pressure. In a cell, the value of diffusion pressure deficit is equal to the difference between the osmotic pressure and turgor pressure. It means dPd is the difference between OP and TP. So, dPd is equal OP minus TP. This is the relationship between dPd, OP and TP. Let's see. Some conditions. First, dPd in partially turgid or normal cell. In normal cell, osmotic pressure is high and turgor pressure is low. It means there is difference which is known as diffusion pressure deficit. Next condition, dPd for fully turgid plant cell. When a plant cell is placed in pure water or hypotonic solution, then water molecules enter into the cell, results turgor pressure develops in the cell. The cell starts swell up due to the turgor pressure. Simultaneously, concentration of cell shape decrease due to continuous flow of water inside the cell. Therefore, osmotic pressure is goes on decreasing and turgor pressure increase. Due to this, when value of turgor pressure will be equal to the osmotic pressure and dPd will be 0. At this stage, cell become fully turgid. dPd is equal OP minus Tp. So, in a fully turgid cell, OP is equal Tp and difference between OP and Tp is 0. So that dPd is equal to 0. Let's take an example. If osmotic pressure is 10 atmosphere and turgor pressure is 10 atmosphere in a plant cell, it means OP and Tp both are equal, then dPd is equal OP minus Tp, means put the value of OP and Tp in this formula, 10 minus 10, dPd is equal 0. Next condition, dPd in flaccid cell. As we know that in a flaccid cell, the value of turgor pressure is 0. So, at this stage, the dPd becomes equal to the osmotic pressure. Formula of dPd is OP minus Tp. If turgor pressure is 0, then dPd is equal to OP. Let's take an example. If OP is 10 atmosphere and Tp is 0 in a flaccid cell, then dPd is equal 10 minus 0, it means dPd is equal 10. Let's see relation between osmotic pressure, turgor pressure and diffusion pressure deficit or dPd. There is equal pressure between osmotic pressure, turgor pressure and dPd. dPd is the difference between OP and Tp in normal or turgid cell. Next condition, dPd for plasmolyzed cell. Plasmolyzed cell means due to exoosmosis process, loss of water molecules from cell and water molecules goes outside to medium. Sometimes the value of turgor pressure is negative as in plasmolyzed cell, because turgor pressure in a flaccid cell is 0 and in plasmolyzed cells highly concentrated solution and protoplasm become more condensed, which is situated in the corner of cell due to water loss. So in this state, turgor pressure is negative, so dPd is equal to OP minus Tp. It means dPd is equal OP plus Tp. So that the dPd of the plasmolyte cell is greater than osmotic pressure. Demand of water in plasmolyte cell is highest. Let's see. Demand of water in plasmolyte cell, flaccid cell, partially turgid cell or normal cell, and fully turgid cell. Demand of water is high in plasmolyte cells, further in flaccid cells, further normal plant cell, after this fully turgid cell. Let's take a question on the basis of dPd. There is two cells, cell A and cell B. Osmotic pressure of cell A is 25 atmosphere and turgor pressure of cell A is 10 atmosphere. Osmotic pressure of cell B is 30 atmosphere and turgor pressure is 25 atm. As you know that dPd is equal OP minus Tp, means 25 minus 10 atm, then dPd will be 15 atm for cell A. In cell B, dPd is 30 minus 25, it means 5 atm. Cell A has highest dPd and cell B is less dPd. As you know that in the case of dPd, water molecules move from low dPd to high dPd. So answer is movement of water molecules from cell B to cell A due to low dPd to high dPd, because osmotic pressure of cell A is high and osmotic pressure of cell B is low. Cell A has high concentration of solute and cell B has low concentration of solute. So movement of water low concentration to high concentration of solute, because dPd is directly proportional to concentration of solute in a solution. Concentration of solute represent the demand of water. Due to this, water molecules move from cell B to cell A. dPd term used by B.S. Mayer scientist and trainer scientist named as suction pressure or SP for diffusion pressure deficient. In next class, we will study about the reverse osmosis